All right, earlier this summer, Greenworks sent me their 60-volt cordless pressure washer with a secret. We're going to tell you that secret later. But I didn't want to just do a quick review and show it. I wanted to make sure this thing works. So as you can see, this thing is filthy. We've been using it up at the off-road park where we do off-road racing, mud drags, that kind of stuff.
That's a nice little pressure washer. Gets a lot of mud.
And it's been used to clean up cars, keep our mud in our mud pit, that sort of thing. And we're going to use it to wash the Nissan Armada that's been on numerous road trips down to Vegas and other places and hasn't been washed yet. So we're going to wash that and see if it can do one last job for the summer. All right, being it's cordless, you don't want to be tethered to a house hose. So we've got the siphon here. I got a 55-gallon drum, and you see it's not all clean water. We just drop him right down in there. Let's turn this to, oh wait, it's got electrical and battery. That's right, because it's the hybrid model. So you can plug it in, or you can run it cordless off battery. Now let's see here. Can I use it on itself? Look at that, good as new. All right, you saw it in the action. Let's talk about, though, the good, the bad, and the ugly on this, all right? The good is it's a decent pressure washer. Now, I won't say this. It's not a super high power pressure washer. I think it's, let me just check. I think it's 1800 PSI on this. So it's not the most powerful pressure washer out there. But if you need something you can take with you anywhere, because you don't need power, you can take your own power. You can use whatever water source is there when you get there. And it's got a soap dispenser. You can do it. It's really versatile, all right? Now, for the average person living on the cul-de-sac, got a small yard, you got power and hose, maybe not for you. But for somebody who's like, we're going up to the mud track, or we get pulling the boat out of the lake, or we're going up to the cabin, or honestly, just anyone who lives in a rural area, out near the shed or the barn or whatnot, I know a lot of people who have been looking at this thing going, I could really use that, all right? So, but let's talk about pricing on it, because this is where it really comes into play. So right now, they've got a sale on it. Takes it down from $200 to $164. $164 for a hybrid pressure washer is not a bad deal, okay? Because here's the deal. You're getting it tool only, so you got to get your own batteries. Now, batteries, they're not cheap, all right? So right now, though, they have their 4 amp hour 60-volt battery on sale for $130, $140, call it what it is. So you can get 2 batteries, because it's got a spot for 2 batteries. I think it'll run on 1, but it'll automatically switch over. And you're going to go through batteries on this, all right? That's a lot of power, a lot of juice you're running. So you're looking at $280, I think, if you wanted both batteries. And then you got to add in a charger. You can want to get a rapid charger like this. You're looking at $48 on that. So, but then again, you could scale, you could work your way into it. You could buy it like this, plug it in, and then once you get the batteries, maybe find a better sale, wait for Black Friday, that kind of stuff, because I don't think this thing's going to get any cheaper, all right? Now, if you want more power and you don't care about the hybrid power, they have the 80 volt, the 80 volt version right there. It's on sale right now for $574, all right? So, but you're getting the full kit. You're getting the 280 volt batteries, the charger, and that's why that one is so much more. And even though it's not hybrid, but you're also getting 3,000 PSI. So you're almost doubling the power output of it. Okay, and if you, yeah, that one's okay, but actually I would recommend, I think it's this one. If you don't need the battery at all, you can get this for 169, but honestly, why would you buy this? It's 2000 PSI. 2000 PSI for 169, or get the hybrid for 18. I mean, it's 1800. You're losing 200 PSI, but you're getting the option to run. And what was the price on that? It was 160, so 170 versus one. It's cheaper than electric. You're losing 200 PSI, but you're getting the option to run battery, and even if you don't run off a battery, you can still use that siphon. So if you've got power, you could run off of a power station or a generator or something else. Do not spray the water near the power station. Careful around the generator, all right? But you saw me take a hose to this thing, and it's still ticking. It thought it was great getting a bath, all right? I gotta say, really impressed with it. I've been talking, if you've been around the channel, you know I've been talking about Greenworks pressure washers, and they've been just really crushing it out there. They have a ton of options. They're not the cheapest thing, but they're good. They're prosumer level pressure washers. But when they go on sale, I mean, $164 for an 1800 PSI with the regular dolly cart kind of form factor, which you know I love. It's hybrid, so it's battery or electric. It's got the soap dispenser. It's got a siphon attachment, or you can plug in a hose. That's a lot of options. So I want to thank Greenworks again for sending this out. I'm a big fan of their outdoor power equipment. I think they've been really killing it in that best bang for the buck. All right, we talk about a lot of other brands, whether they're got more features or whether they're less expensive, but in that kind of Goldilocks zone, I really think they're killing it. All right. So anyway, let me know what you think about it. Remember, this isn't going to be for everyone, although honestly, at that price, maybe it is. You don't have to use the battery, and then you got that as an option. I keep going back to that, but I really like having options. It's a big thing for me. Anyway, that's what we got for you today. Links and everything are down below. If you like what we do here, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care. God bless, and as always, shine on.